Internet, it's Emily SW.
Sam.
And we're here with another silent movie react. Watch along with us. And this time, it's Häxan, 1922.
Yes. This is a Swedish documentary
Factual.
about witches. Factual.
There's, we don't have the playbill.
Unfortunately not.
But in the original screening, it did come with references, like a list of sources in the playbill, so factual, at least for the time.
Yeah. This is divided up into 7 parts, and we're going to be watching parts 1 and 2 today.
Yes.
You ready to get
I'm
into
ready.
it?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
Alright, let's go. I take it that's our writer and producer.
Yeah.
Who just popped up on screen.
It was very ominous.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so these are our credits. Yeah, see?
The main sources are mentioned in the theater playbill. The history of mysticism.
Yeah, so this first part here is...
Background knowledge.
Yeah.
What I do know about this movie is that it was banned in quite a number of places for being too disturbing.
It was very metal for the time. It was too metal for the 1922 audience. I imagine, and we'll get into it, but you'll see as we go on, if you put yourself in the mindset of a 1920s Swiss person.
Swedish.
Sorry, I thought you said Switzerland. Sweden.
I don't know. Now I don't know what I said.
I might also, I just like the word Swiss, so that might have been my fault. Swedish.
Yeah.
It's Swedish. I was incorrect. Sam was correct.
Anyway.
Put yourself in the mindset of a Swedish person in the 20s going to the theater to watch this. Movies are relatively new. Well, they're very new, actually. So you're going in here, and most of what you've seen have probably been, slapstick or historical dramas or whatever, right? And then you come to this with all the special effects. We'll see those a little later. This is one, actually. We're seeing how the Egyptians perceived the world. But I imagine this would have been kind of scary if you weren't used to seeing this kind of thing.
It's a very small world they've got here.
Yes, to be contained in a steel dome. It's very dystopian.
I think they're just taking us on a little bit of a journey here. So we were going through the ancient world, and now we're going into the Middle Ages.
Yes.
The actual demonic stuff.
And this is when it kicks off, at least especially in Europe. Obviously, this is a very Eurocentric view. We did get some of the history of like Egypt and stuff like that, but...
Well, I was just illustrating how kind of like this belief in supernatural things has always existed.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks familiar.
Gee, I wonder.
We made a model of this universe.
We did. It was a little less... high-tech is not the word. It was more low-tech.
Even more low-tech than what they're doing here.
I mean, we used a cell phone. That was the most high-tech thing about it.
Yeah, otherwise it was just a bunch of drawings.
Yeah, drawings. I believe we used a cup to make the circles.
It did look very similar to that, though, with the rings, with all the planets fixed on it.
Yeah, it did. My personal favorite part is... get to the asteroid field. Spoiler alert, there's an asteroid field. That's my favorite part of this universe structure.
And all the, it's all the zodiac houses.
Nine full choirs of angels. Not just a choir of 9 angels. It's 9 choirs. That's a lot of angels.
And then outside of that is a void.
Yes! I love Void. Void is my bias. Never mind, hell is my bias. It's hot in here, y'all.
It is. It's been
my brain is melting.
Pretty cool all day, and all of a sudden it just decided
It's
to
stuffy.
increase temperature.
Yeah. Right in time for us to film.
To talk about hell.
Yeah,
it knew.
It's fitting.
It knew. You're looking at all these fire illustrations, and it's doing things with your mind.
I think my favorite part about this particular portion is the person with the pointer off screen just waving their stick.
It's like you're in a lecture, right?
Yeah.
But you're actually sitting in a cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the movies now and watching a documentary.
I want to. You can see like a nature documentary and
I kind of actually have done that with the World War I movie where they restored all the old clips.
That's cool. That's really cool.
It was not this, but
No.
it was
less terrifying.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it was even less disturbing because that was real. 100%, all of it.
These are just reenactments and diagrams.
Yeah.
Yeah. This very high-tech special effect of covering everything with steam.
Yeah, well, I guess it's the simulation, right? But we can't see what's going on.
No, but I mean, I guess it makes it look pretty real if you can't see it, right?
Hmm.
Ah, yes, everyone's favorite, the witch trials.
Floating figures, devil, come to get the witch. Oh, I see. He pointed it out to us.
In case you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Milking an axe handle. I don't think that's what you do with an axe. Fuck your shoes.
You know, I guess a lot of this could have been resolved. People just asked the question of, but why?
I don't think they knew that back in the day. I think the church suppressed that.
Yeah, I don't think people think
They didn't
thoroughly today either.
No. Critical thinking is not a common attribute.
Again, but why?
Yeah.
Why would you set your whole village on fire?
Where are you gonna live if the village burns down?
Now see, here they just said they cured people, right?
Mm-hmm.
What a transition. People laid in bed sick, and they were naked. But also witches were naked when the witches' Sabbath.
Yeah. What's the correlation?
We went from, they healed people, which is not a bad thing,
Mm-hmm.
to, just straight up nudity means they're witches.
Witches' Sabbath. I want an ointment that will make me fly.
And see, you rub the ointment on your broom, and somebody's like, but the thing is, the ointment is made out of children.
Oh, I don't want that.
That was something I read in the Witch Hammer.
Classic. Thousands of women participated. That's a lot of women. Especially in the Middle Ages. Your devil name is the name of your town and the first letter of your last name.
Does it make you wonder what your devil name would be?
It does. Hey Google, what's my devil name? His behind. Is this where ass kissing comes from? Being an ass kisser? You know, I know they're trying to paint these people as evil, but like it looks like fun to ride a goat and fly, you know? Ooh, I love this one. It's so busy. It's very difficult to tell where to look.
This is where the pointer stick would come in handy. So
I know.
show us what's going on here. I guess this was, what, more depictions of the witch's Sabbath?
Yeah, I think so. To be continued.
Chapter 2.
We get some exciting reenactments. thing about these old movies is there's a lot of visual exposition because there was no dialogue. We spend a lot of time watching them do things. And now we've got a gallows hand.
You know, it's like the bundle of sticks in the Blair Witch Project.
Yes.
With the teeth and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got a hanged thief body for nefarious magic purposes. So now, again, audience watching this video, put yourself in the mind of the audience in 1920s. Seeing disembodied hanged hands. And he plucked a finger off and he's putting that in that cask. Like, you would be scandalized. No, frog friends! We don't even know if they were harmed in the making of this movie. No, snake friend.
Snake.
Don't hurt them. Yes, run away, frog. No! No! Well, in my head, all those animals are still alive. Or amphibians and reptiles.
Still alive 101 years later.
They're immortal, they're living happy lives somewhere in the countryside. They were not harmed in the making of this movie. They're the witches.
Mm-hmm.
A customer. Ooh, yummy. Cat feces. It's that simple to get a man.
What's that, parasite that's in cat feces that apparently just, like,
Oh,
takes over your brain?
gets into your brain?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Maybe that's why it worked.
Mind control. But why would you... I mean, I could see why you would want to give him cat feces. He looks like he...
I'm pretty sure they were just trying to name the most disgusting thing
Yeah.
they could think of. To make it look all the more scandalous that she's not going to feed it to this
She
guy.
described him as a pious man of the church, but I'm pretty sure he's committing gluttony right now. He's also eating with his mouth open. Oh, look at that up and down. The up and down wasn't good enough. Now, we've discussed all the people being scandalized.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was banned. So enough people were scandalized that it got banned. Oh, sorry, that was so gross. Took that thing out of his mouth. Do you think there was anyone in the audience taking notes?
In 1922?
Yeah.
To what end?
To do witchcraft.
You know...
Stranger things have happened.
Someone taking notes because they wanted to become a witch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like, man, I live in this good Christian country. I can't get away from my good Christian family. I wanna break free of my bonds. And then this documentary about witchcraft comes out, and it's perfectly respectable to go to the theater and see a documentary.
This is the same argument like that people have against or certain pieces of fiction and the reasons they want to ban it because they think it will encourage
like violence
people
or
seeking out dark arts.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
that doesn't really happen in real life.
No.
That's a good point. Of course, now we have the internet, so you don't really need fiction to do that. Okay, here, now we've talked over this, but now he's gone mad with love.
I'm having a hard time understanding why we're supposed to, like, I guess feel bad for him for becoming a victim of witchcraft, right? When he was just depicted as kind of uncouth.
Yeah, he was depicted as a slob. Doing very unchurchly things, chasing her.
No, that was the effect of the potion.
Yeah,
I mean, just the way he was eating was kind of. It wasn't very sophisticated.
No, it wasn't.
Are we just supposed to get the impression then that people in the Middle Ages were just like this?
Maybe.
It is very common for media to portray people from the medieval time period as just dirty. All the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Which may be what this is going for here.
They're trying to paint everyone with a poor lens. This was back before they were enlightened by knowledge. And bathing. Okay, now we've got a whole dead body.
It's quite an upgrade from just a hand.
But somebody's seen them. Put your clothes on. So scandalous. It's a lot of skin for 1920s. Look at, I mean, we are past the Victorian period, so I guess they did loosen up a little bit. Yep, he's dead. No, I'm not an expert, but I don't know that God would appreciate you praying with a sharp implement in your hand. I think he frowned on using such things against your fellow man. But hey, at least they're using the dead body to further science. This was before you could donate your body to science. People just forcibly dug you up.
Yeah, it was a big problem. And you got this busybody disturbing all the neighbors. Such were the Middle Ages, when witchcraft and devil work were sought everywhere.
Look at this drunkard. Kicking an old woman. Get what's coming to you. Now this, I think, is an ingenious curse. Like, it's not technically deadly on its own. You could live around this, right? But it would be miserable. And difficult.
If he can't close his mouth, that means he can't even chew food.
Yeah, he'd be on a liquid diet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he could still swallow, so he could drink water and eat. Okay. The devil. Just popped up like a jack-in-the-box.
That's a cool scene, though.
That's a really cool scene. Very aesthetic, very goth.
Yeah, it was used in a music video.
The devil wears many hats.
That would have been a pretty good jump scare, though,
yeah.
in the 20s. He
Yeah.
just pops up.
Oh, we got another naked lady. This is practically a snuff film. Doing the zombie walk. She's not in control of her
She's
actions.
possessed. Got a lot of very strategically placed shadows.
Yeah. In a very strategically placed camera, we almost saw her boob. We saw a hint of boob. Nope, they're sleeping naked again.
They told us that was common.
Yep. Nah, leave your husband. Come party with me. Oh, here we go, villainizing the old and the poor.
I wonder why. Is this our witch with the love potions?
Yeah. Well, I think she got drunk every night because you couldn't drink the water back then. It was too dirty. It was safer to drink the ale.
I don't think she really has much going for her in her life either.
No. Just set the mood. Devil is suggestively churning butter.
I think that's a metaphor.
Yeah. Wake up!
Did she just die?
It did kind of seem like that. She left her body. She's having an out-of-body experience.
Oh, the dream castle. It's just like a giant winged demon stomping about.
Yeah, something. Just leaving a bunch of coins everywhere. Well, if I were just on her face. I mean, there are certainly worse things to wake up to. Maybe we'll see some in this video. Now here, you're sitting here thinking, wow, man, being a mistress of the devil ain't half bad. Look at all this gold. But
Dun dun dun.
this is like in the Muppets Christmas Carol when
It was filmed in reverse.
first, no, I mean this is an obscure reference when they're at the party and Rizzo and Gonzo are like, oh, let's go get some food from the buffet, but then the Swedish chef is there and he lifts the lid and it's a bunch of singing fruit, and Rizzo's like, nah, my mom always said never eat singing fruit. That's like these coins. Never trust a coin that dances.
Never trust a coin that dances.
I think it's good advice.
That's good. Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Either it's possessed or you are hallucinating. Either way, not
Never
good.
trust a coin that dances. We need to make this a phrase just that's used.
Make t-shirts. Never trust a coin that dances.
Oh, Häxan merch. There's no copyright on
No,
this.
it's true. Okay, bookmark that.
Oh, it'll be for your shop.
Yeah. Listen, I'm already brainstorming. We'll get to that. Off video. And now we've got some claymation.
Brilliant.
Brilliant! The devil has inspired us. I really like this particular scene with like the people and then the house, and it's very surreal.
Everything that this woman dreams of just keeps getting farther and farther away from her. See, the devil promises her all these things, but she can never actually attain them.
Now she's woken up back in the real world with no gold and no bitches. Oh, is this the ye old wake-up call?
I guess.
To be continued.
Alright, and that's also where we're going to stop for today.
Yes, we will be back with the next couple of parts. We'll probably do either 2 or 3 of the next part, and then
we're gonna do the next 3 next time, and then the final 2 will be the last time.
yes. So stay tuned for the exciting conclusion.
Well, the continuation.
The continuation.
At
That's
this
true.
point.
We gotta get through the middle book first
Mm.
in the trilogy. But it should be exciting. I'm having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see some more scandalous things.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll see you in part 2. I think that's it.
That's all I got.
I got nothing else. I said all my jokes already. I'm done.
Alright.
Bye.